Hi, I'm Manny, and the camera footage of my hands is black and white because my dumbass left the LCD freaking keyboard thing flashing, and I didn't notice because I got too caught up in the drawing. Which I guess is a good thing because I've been in a little bit of a funk, which is why I haven't put out any videos. Not that it really matters, but whatever. But I've gotten back into it because I got this Wacom Moving Pro pad that has Clip Studio Paint on it, so I can like draw, go outside and like sit at a cafe or a bookstore or something and draw, which does wonders for you if you're feeling burnt out on drawing. Just go draw, but do it in a different place. Anyway, I'm continuing with this drawing of Cottontail VA, the VTuber, which I'm having a bit of an issue with in the sense that I think I go for a little bit too realistic with the rendering, and then it might come across as uncanny. I'm still obviously working on it, so I'm switching around the features and like transforming and making stuff smaller, more proportionate, but yeah, it's a struggle and a half. As a matter of fact, the thing that got me to start recording again was I was watching a video between two VTubers, which yeah, I like watching VTubers, sue me. It was Haruka and Ariel, and it was a clip where Haruka was remarking that she's in a little bit of a, sort of feeling blue, and it's made her not want to stream as much, or at least not stream on her own as much, because she does do a lot of collabs. And Ariel just kind of snaps at her, not like being mean, like actually rude, but just telling her like just do it and it'll come back to you. The desire to do it will come back to you if you just lock in and do it. And just hearing her screaming like just do it, do it, do it, Shia LaBeouf style, it made me like open up all the software and like just get a recording done. And the thing is, this recording, it wasn't even 50 minutes, which is what I usually do. It's around 40 minutes because I got a call, and so I rushed to answer it. So I turned off the recording and I answered it, and it was probably a stupid scam call that I just blocked immediately. So the recording ended for that. And I said to myself, I'm not going to record 10 minutes and then just paste it on at the end and then speed it up. I'm just going to work with the 40 minutes of footage I have. So this footage might seem, I mean, it's still really fast, but it's not as sped up as footage normally is when I make one of these. Also, the drawing process here is kind of like a classic cliche where you draw one eye and then you really, really over render the eye. And then when you go to draw the other eye, it comes off a little bit wonky because you didn't actually set up the structure of where the eyes were going to go and then build the rendering on top of it. But I think that as much as I've progressed on it, like at the point I am in the drawing right now, which is farther than you'll get to see in this video because I did a little bit off camera. I think it's looking way better because I moved some things around. But yeah, it is. I think in the footage specifically, and what you're watching here, the eyes are a little too big, and you can see me there working to like resize them and move them around to make them feel a bit more natural. Speaking of which, one struggle I'm having with this drawing is the fact that since I'm drawing a character that is kind of a real person, the character isn't, but the with VTubers, that's a whole thing and a half of how much is there of the person and how much is there of the character. But the thing is, this is supposed. I don't want to make the character look ugly or uncanny because she's supposed to be beautiful. But it gets into this weird territory where beautiful for me is like not necessarily because she isn't in anime style, because the VTuber model is like anime style. So it's like very attractive and has all these accentuated features. and it's super stylized to be both cute, sexy, and pretty. But in the drawing, I like to make it a bit more like closer to realism than the sort of stylization you see in the normal VTuber model. And I don't want it to be I don't want to end up being kind of like oh, she would look pretty to me because I've been staring at this drawing for a long time. But somebody else will look at it and be like, "You made her look so ugly." Like it gives you so much stress because you want to make her look beautiful. You want the character to look beautiful, but you also want to go for a specific look that appeals to you, but would that look beautiful to someone else? Because for all intents and purposes, I am sort of putting this out there to the public. So if it isn't appealing to the public, it kind of goes against the whole point of me showing it. And also, I don't want to post an artwork and like tag the person who plays the character and be like, "Hey, I drew this," and then have them look at the drawing and be like, ugh, that is like worst nightmare right there. If you'd allow me to get real for like a couple of seconds, like I find that there's beauty in normalcy. There's beauty in like things that are, common amongst people, like physically. Like, yes, when certain people like turn their head down or look down, they get a little bit of the double chin, and that's fine. Some people have thick thighs and they have the wrinkles on the back of the thighs. That's fine. Some women have wide noses or long noses. That's fine. Some women have a wider mouth. That's fine. The eyes might look bigger or smaller on a person. That's fine. And I find that it's not so much what the feature is, but in how you draw it, you can express how you find that beautiful. And that's what I'm trying to get across. But I still get the insecurity of, is it right for this piece to express the visual beauty of this feature that I find beautiful, but other people may not? But I guess it's just gonna be a, do it and find out later kind of thing. Just see where it goes and just keep doing it because I love scribbling and I love scribbling semi-realistic women. It's something different, right? And I like doing something a little bit different than just your sort of oversaturated anime stylization. But anyway, that's all the yapping I've got for today. Thanks for listening, and hopefully, I'll be back with more soon. Bye bye.